Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name Jihan Farisa Siregar, grade 9 Said Kutub, SMP Islam Aniza Medan. I will tell you about story of Sang Kuryang. One day, as usual, Sang Kuryang go to forest for hunting. Once when he arrived in the woods, Sang Kuryang starts looking for prey. He saw a bird perched on a branch. Then, without thinking, Sang Kuryang shot him and right on target. Sang Kuryang then asked Tumang to pursue his quarry before, but the Tumang silent and didn't want to follow Sang Kuryang's order. Because Tumang was very annoyed at. Then Sang Kuryang drove out Tumang and not allowed to go home with him again. At home, Sang Kuryang tell the incident to her mother. Upon hearing the story of her son, Dayang Sumbi was very angry. She picked up the spoon and the bench on the head Sang Kuryang. Feeling disappointed with the treatment of his mother, then Sang Kuryang decided to go wandering and left his house. After the incident, Dayang Sumbi deeply regretted his actions. He prayed every day and asked that one day could see her son back. Because of the seriousness of the Dayang Sumbi prayer, then God gave a gift of eternal beauty and youth forever. After many years of wandering, Sang Kuryang eventually he intended to return to his hometown. Once there, he was very surprised at all, because his hometown has changed completely. The Sang Kuryang's pleasure increased when the current in the middle of the wood met a woman who is very beautiful, which is none other than Dayang Sumbi. Because fascinated by her beauty, the Sang Kuryang proposed her directly. Finally, an application was received by Dayang Sumbi and agreed to be married in the near future. One day, his future wife Sang Kuryang asked permission to hunt on her. Before leaving, Dayang Sumbi asked him to belt, tightening and smoothing on his head. Dayang Sumbi was surprised because when the smooth Sang Kuryang headband, he saw a scar. The scar is a scar similar to his son. After asking about the cause of the wound Sang Kuryang ate, Dayang Sumbi increased because it is true that her husband was her own son. Dayang Sumbi very confused because he may not marry his own son. After Sang Kuryang home hunting, Dayang Sumbi tried to speak to Sang Kuryang, so Sang Kuryang cancelled their wedding plans. Dayang Sumbi request was not approved by Sang Kuryang and only considered with wine alone. Every day, Dayang Sumbi talked how the order their wedding never happened. After thinking hard, Dayang Sumbi finally found the best way. He fell to terms to Sang Kuryang. If Sang Kuryang can meet both of the requirements, then Dayang Sumbi want to be a wife. But otherwise, if it fails, then the marriage will be cancelled. The first requirement, Dayang Sumbi want Citarum River Dam. And the second is ask Sang Kuryang to create a very large boat to cross the river. Both conditions must finish before dawn. Sang Kuryang undertake Dayang Sumbi the second request and promised to finish Beaver Dam. With his magic, then Sang Kuryang exerted his friends from the jinn to help complete the task. Secretly, Dayang Sumbi picked off Sang Kuryang's work. How shocked him, because Sang Kuryang almost finished all requirements given Dayang Sumbi Beaver Dam. Dayang Sumbi then asked for help communities to hold a red silk cloth to the east of the city when looking at redness in the eastern city. Sang Kuryang thought that it was already done. Sang Kuryang immediately stopped work and was not able to meet the requirements that have been submitted by Dayang Sumbi. With a sense of annoyance and disappointment, Sang Kuryang then break down the dam that has made his own. Because of the breakdown of the dam, then there was a flood and the whole town is underwater. Sang Kuryang also kicked big boat that has been made. The canoe was drifting and fell on his face, and then into a mountain called Tangkuban Perahu. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye.